Hey, what is up guys, it's UJard. Today we are going to be doing a tier list on mythic items and legendary items for Kayle. I haven't really done this type of video for a long while, and I only did it for mythic items. The last time I did it, Gale Force was actually S tier for Kayle because it was a 60-second cooldown item. That was a long time ago. It's like, that was the beginning of the season, like 11.5, 11.6, something like that. So it's been a while, and I want to redo this, but instead of only doing mythic items, I want to do every single legendary item and mythic item in the game. Well, close to everyone. I only want to do this for mid lane Kayle and for top lane Kayle, so I'm not going to be including the support items. I did cut some of the items I think that you will never use. I was kind of lenient. I actually still think you can use Randuin in some situation, but for example, maybe you can use Frozen Heart, maybe you can use Spirit Visage, maybe you can use Cleaver, but honestly, like all of these items are items that you're never going to really use unless you go for like a support kill or tank kill. So yeah, I'm not going to be talking about them today. I'm just going to be talking about what would you normally use for mid lane Kayle and for top lane Kayle. This is coming from me that I'm a one-trick pony at the moment, and I've only been playing Kayle in high elo. Currently I'm 450 Grandmasters LP, so it's pretty high elo. So yeah, gonna start from the beginning. This is actually Hullbreaker. I couldn't find a tier list that had Hullbreaker. Remember that they did remove Sanguine Blade from the game, and they replaced it for Hullbreaker. So yeah, imagine this is Hullbreaker. I'm gonna leave it in A tier. It's kind of surprising, but I did a video not too long ago about split push kill, and I went for Immortal Shilbo build into Hullbreaker, and I think it's really good. I've been trying it out on Smurf accounts because I obviously don't want to test builds on my main, but the build is amazing. I'm actually I'm gonna continue to test it out. I might try and do a level 30 account and try to reach diamond just with that build, just to actually see how good the build is. But Hullbreaker is actually pretty strong with Kayle. Abyssal Mask, I'm just gonna leave it in C. You're never gonna really build this, honestly. There's better options. Normally, if you go AP, you can go this mask, and you can also go Banshee. So yeah, if you need the magic resist like a lot, there's just better options. I'm actually gonna leave Banshees in A tier, but it's gonna be low A tier. It might be high B tier. Banshees is an item that's very good on Kayle. It's the only really decent magic resist item you can get on Kayle. You can get it like in very specific situations. That's why I'm leaving it, but it's still a very like good item. That's why I'm just leaving it in A tier. I don't think it's B tier though. I'm gonna talk about these ones. Where is it? The Seraph's Embrace. I think it's better than this. Seraph's Embrace, it's not really a bad item on Kayle. The thing with this item is that you can't really build it. If you're going AP Kayle, when are you gonna build it? Like, first item, you have to build Nashor's Tooth. Second item, you have to build Ref Maker. Third item, you're never gonna prioritize this over Def Cap, right? Because Def Cap gives you more AP. It gives you more AP for every gold you spend. I did the maths. It's actually a lot better to just buy Def Cap. Another thing about Def Cap that a lot of people don't think about is that Def Cap actually makes the purchasing your fourth item better. Before you complete your item, right? You're gonna be starting. You're gonna be buying the components, and the components are gonna have 30% more AP. So it's just way better. This item is just not good. You're never gonna build it before Def Cap. You might build it as a fourth item, but that's if you don't need Zhonya's, if you don't need Banshees, and that's never gonna happen. Honestly, 90% of the games you're gonna need Zhonya's with AP kill, so you're just gonna spend 400 gold on a mana item that's kind of useless. and not use those 400 gold. And 400 gold's a lot, guys. 400 gold is like 2.5 plates. How many times have you got, like, have you left your opponent take 2.5 plates and then they're just unbeatable, right? And or like 1.3 kills. It's a lot. So yeah, I don't like this item on kill. Riftmaker ECS tier. It's literally her best mythic item right now if in AP. It just got overbuffed in my opinion. I think it's a very strong item. It's not getting nerfed because the champions that use the item are not really overpowered right now, but this item is really strong. So yeah, Muramana, I'm gonna leave it in B tier. I'm not gonna say it's C tier. Muramana, the thing with Muramana is that it's worse for Kayle. Like you're worse early game, right? Than AP Kayle. And you're worse late game than AP Kayle. You have a really strong power spike at your second item though. Like if you build first Muramana, then you build what's it called? Immortal Shield, which is really nice with Muramana, and then you build a third item, Ginzu's or something. You're gonna be really strong only at your second item. When you finish your Muramana and you have your Immortal Shield completed. Your first item, like this first item is not great because you haven't completed it. And third item is just better to go AP. Yeah, it's a cheaper build, but still. You can actually go Immortal Shield, then Muramana. And then you can try and go for Ginzus or another item. But I just don't think it's that good right now of an item. I don't think it's that good for Kayle. That's why I'm putting it in B tier. Liandry's... For a mythic item, this is pretty bad for Kayle. Yeah, you can stack it every single auto attack with your waves, but it doesn't really matter. It's just it gives you stats that Kayle doesn't really want, like mana, and it just doesn't do enough. There's better items. Like if you're gonna build Lost Chapter, you have Everfrost, which is an A tier because of the active, and you also have Luden's Tempest, which is also A tier. I'm gonna say it's better than all of these. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. Like these two items are really good. It's just better. Like these two items are better than Lost Chapter. As Kayle, you want burst instead of damage over time. So burst with Luden's, and the utility is just too strong. This item. Oh, I haven't built GA on. It's been a while since I've built EA. It's not a bad item on Kayle. It's just that you never really build it that often. You prioritize other items. I actually prefer Bloodthirster over GA because it's in my opinion, it's a better defensive item. Gives you crit, gives you a lot of AD, gives you lifesteal for late game, and it gives you a huge shield. So I just like this item a lot better for Kayle. I'm gonna leave it right here. It's just an amazing item for Kayle. And speaking of this item, I want to talk about Hydra. This was an item that was used a lot in like the first half of the season with Kayle. Then it got nerfed. With Kayle, it's not really that good right now. I'm gonna leave it right here in C tier. I don't think it's an amazing item, honestly. It's just way better items than Hydra. I prefer this 100% of the time. Yeah, you don't have as much wave clear, but you're a lot harder to kill. You're a lot harder to kill, and that's very important with Kayle. That's why we're rolling Riftmaker with conditioning and overgrowth. You're stacking a lot of HP, you're stacking a lot of armor, magic resistance, because if Kayle is really hard to kill and focus, she can actually do a lot of damage in the team fight, right? So yeah, I actually prefer this over this 100%. And you don't really need the wave clear as Kayle. You have your waves, you have your E, you have your Q. So yeah, in my opinion, this is just not good. Infinity Edge, it's an amazing item for Kayle. It's just really good. So top of A tier. I'm not gonna say it's S tier, obviously, but once you finish your IE with crit kill, it does a lot. It does a lot of damage. So yeah, this basically the same. If you this is obviously a situational item. If you need it against tanks because it's got an armor pen, Lord Dominic's Regard is very, very nice. Mortal Reminder, again, situational item. It's really good on Kayle. Oh, I'm sorry about that. That's my wet tub, guys, by the way. Let me just airplane mode really quick because, yeah, it's gonna be really annoying. I'm really sorry about this, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, that's good. So, Magiz. Actually, Magiz, I know I have it on my spreadsheet, guys, but I've started to not build it as often as I did before. I just think it's too high risk. And normally as kill, you don't really want high risk because the thing is, you're gonna skill eventually. Like, regardless, you're gonna skill. This item, if you die and lose your stacks, it's like a 40% or 30%, something like that. Its gold efficiency drops like 30 to 40%. It's really, really, really bad if you die. So yeah, I just stay with the Dark Seal. If I die with Dark Seal and I lose all my stacks, it's still like 120%, and I didn't invest a lot of gold into it. So yeah, Starax, just gonna leave it right here. We don't really build Starax. I'm just gonna say dog shit, honestly. We don't build this item on this champion. It's not the reason why we play this champion. It's really bad. Don't build this item on kill, guys. Death Cap. I want to say high A tier instead of S tier. The thing is, yeah, I want to say high A tier. So Death Cap, once you complete it with AP kill, it's amazing. It's literally amazing with kill. Like, she skills so good with AP, right? The problem with the item is building it. There's times where the game is gonna end so quick where you don't have 3.6k to spend of a Death Cap. It's just like most games in high elo, they're done by like the second item. Some of them go to third item, and even if they do go to third item, sometimes you just can't build a 3.6k item before the game ends. So there's times where I have to rush Zanias. I literally have to rush Zanias because as a third item, because I just can't afford to go Death Cap. Once you finish it, it's an S tier item, but before you finish it, it's kind of rough. So yeah, Trinity Force, just gonna leave it here. There's nothing to say about Trinity Force, honestly. It's not a good item on kill. I do think it's better than all of these. No, maybe it's not better than Hydra. Just gonna leave it right here. Hurricane. I'm gonna leave it like right here with all of these items, right? It's just a crit item. It's situational. It's really, really good on kill. You do a lot of damage, especially if they have a lot of melee champions. You just do so much of this. And if you're split pushing, you have a lot of wave clear with the item. So yeah, I actually do like Hurricane a lot, and it's an amazing item for kill. Wits End. Oh, I'm gonna make a lot of people mad here. I'm gonna say it's A tier, and I'm even gonna say it's below Death Cap. Before the nerfs, I would have said it was S tier. It was actually better than Riftmaker, but after the nerfs, guys, like the thing with Wits End, right, is that you want to build it as a first item, and that's exactly what they nerfed. The early game of the item. You want to build it as a first item because as a second item, you want to build your Riftmaker. As a third item, you want to build... You don't want to build it as a second item or as a third item. Because let's say you buy Nashor's Tooth first, right? If you buy Nashor's Tooth first, you want to buy Riftmaker second. And it just doesn't make sense to buy Wits End in second item. If you buy Nashor's Tooth and Riftmaker, you want to buy Death Cap third most of the time. You don't want to build Wits End third. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, sometimes it's a decent third item, but it's very niche situation. You want to build this item as a first item. So they nerfed it. I actually made a little spreadsheet here. Normally you're gonna finish this item when you're level 10 or level 11. You're gonna be losing 18 to 16 damage on hit because of the nerf. That is a lot. Every auto attack, that's on average like 17 damage. Every auto attack, you're gonna lose 17 damage. Guys, that is a lot for an item, especially for on hit item. That is so much. That's like, don't quote me on this, but it's like 300 gold worth of stats. So it's a lot. And that's what they nerfed. Like late game, if you build it as a second item, you're gonna be like level 13, 14. Yeah, you're gonna lose like 10. If you build it as a third item, you're gonna be like level 16 most of the time. So yeah, you're not gonna be losing that much damage. But as a first item, the nerf was kind of hard. So yeah. Lichbane, I'm gonna say it's an S tier item. I'm gonna leave it like, A tier item. I'm gonna leave it like right here. That makes sense. It's a situational item. They have to be really squishy. You don't really have to buy any other situational items like Zhonya's, like Banshees. The thing with Lichbane is that, yeah, you can sell your boots for it. I prefer Cosmic Drive, but yeah, it's just a good item overall. I don't really build it much. I don't really get as many opportunities. If I'm fed and they're squishy, I'll buy it. But other than that, I just prefer to go defensive. Randuin's, I'm going to say C tier, but you can actually... Just going to leave it like right here. C tier. But there's some games where I do buy it. I've bought it like 2 games this entire season. Where they have like triple crit. They're kind of fed. It's not a bad item for... it's kind of a terrible item for kill, but it does have some use. And you can actually carry some gains of this, so yeah. Nashor's Tooth, best item for kill right now. It's pretty much been like this the whole season. Maybe if when Witzwen was a little bit overpowered, it was better, but you can't get better than Nashor's Tooth for kill. It's just an item made for her. It's just amazing for her, so yeah, it's better than Riftmaker, obviously. Just if you're going AP, most of the time you're just gonna rush this item. So yeah, just gonna leave it like that. Rallies, I'm gonna leave it here. Actually gonna leave it here. I've never built this item the entire season. It's just not good. Yeah, your waves do apply the slow, but you have your W, you have your Q. You don't really need it. It's just wasted money. So yeah, just don't build this item. Ginzu's. I'm gonna leave it in B tier. I'm gonna say it's right here. I think it's better than Moramana. You can have some builds or some build paths where you actually build this. So yeah, it's not a good item for kill this season, unfortunately. But it's still buildable. It's still not a terrible item for kill. I sometimes build it when I don't have enough gold to build Death Cap, and I bought Wit's End first. If I buy Wit's End first, Riftmaker second, Nashor's Tooth third, I actually would think about building Ginzus instead of Death Cap, because sometimes you're not going to have 3.6k gold for the 4th item. Instead, this is a lot cheaper. This is 2.6k gold, and it does a lot of damage if you already have 2 on-hit items, so yeah. This mask thingy. I don't remember this item's name. When they buffed Riftmaker, you don't really need it to stack it for free. It's a decent item. I sometimes build it. I don't think it's an amazing item for kill, if I'm being 100% honest. So yeah, I almost never build it. Sometimes I do, but yeah. Mercurial Scimitar. The item is not that great, obviously, but sometimes I just need to build a QSS, and this is the best thing I can buy with QSS. So I'm just gonna leave it right here. I don't know where to put it, honestly. QSS is like A tier, high A tier. If you need it, it's like S tier, something like that, but you just have to complete this item once you're full build. So yeah, it's a decent item, I guess. So yeah, for AP kill, well, I was talking about AP kill. If this is crit kill, you know, I'm just gonna leave it right here. Okay, Yellow Moose, don't buy lethality on kill. Even if you're AD, it's just you don't want to build this, guys. Even if you're AD, a lot of your damage on kill is still magic damage, so there's no reason to build this ever. A rocket belt is actually underrated. I'm gonna leave it right here. It's underrated. The problem with rocket belt on kill is that the other items are just way better. So maybe it's not underrated. It's just you don't really build this. I don't think it's better than these, so I'm just gonna leave it right here. I think it's better than all of these. So, Blade. So Blade is They use it a lot in Korea. A lot of kills because they like early game. Like obviously early game is king in high elo, but I just don't like the item. I think like yeah, you're a little bit better early game obviously than if you just rush Nashor's Tooth, but it just makes the rest of your build so much worse. It makes your second item worse. It makes your third item worse. It makes your fourth item worse. So, and the difference between Nashor's Tooth and Blade is not really that much. Like in strength as a first item. So I just go for Nashor's Tooth every single game. And even the stats say so. Like Nashor's Tooth has like a 52% win rate on kill, and this has like a high 49% on kill. So I don't like it. I know that a lot of people like it. I know that a lot of people build it, but I just don't like the item that much on kill. Okay, Maw of Mortius. It has some uses. Sometimes if you're AD and they have a really fed AP caster or AP assassin, you can probably buy it. Normally, you won't really buy it. Like, I've bought this like once the whole season, so it's not really the best item either, so yeah. Zonius is an ECS tier. This item is just so good for kill. 90% of the games you're just gonna buy it. Unless you're like extremely fed and you just want to like buy Lichbane and stuff, you just buy Zonius. You buy it in AP builds, you buy it in AD builds sometimes. There's an AD Korean build where you go in Moto Shilbo into what's this item called? Nashor's Tooth and then Zonius. So yeah, it's just super strong item on kill. Most of the time people want to focus kill. This just stops them, so yeah. Morelos. Gonna leave it like right here, I think. It's just a situational item. It's an AP item. No, I'm gonna leave it right here next to Motor Reminder. You build it when you're AP, and this one when you're crit. They're just good items, right? Yeah, and Hullbreaker, like notice that Hullbreaker is pretty high on the list. I actually think the build is very, very good. I'm not sure if it's better than like full crit or just AP. But it's a very good, but I still have to test it out, guys. By the way, this is all my opinion, guys. Obviously, well, I'm high elo, but there's better people, there's better players than me, and that have different opinions. And there's also worse players that have different opinions, and like all your opinions are valid. So yeah, just take my opinion with a grain of salt. I should have said that at the beginning of the video, but yeah. Essence Reaver. Just gonna leave it right here. There's no use for kill. Like, the problem with this item is that you can't really build it. You don't want to build it as a first item on kill. Second item, maybe if you build like Kraken and you have like enough attack speed. I don't like the item. Just never build it. This, there's no reason to build this. You have Banshee, it's just a better item. You don't want lethality as kill. This, I don't actually want to comment with this at this, because I've never really built it with kill, believe it or not. I'm gonna leave it here, but this is what I think it should go, but I've never built it. So yeah, take this with a grain of salt. Cosmic Drive. Gonna leave it right here. I think it's better than Lichbane. In my opinion, it's just way better than Lichbane. It just gives way better stats for kill. Selling your boots for Cosmic Drive. So 6th item is just amazing in my opinion. So yeah, Night Harvester, just gonna leave it below Rocket Belt. No reason to use this. Luden's just way better for kill. This QSS item, I mean, if you're AP, this is actually, no, it's not even better than this. I'm just gonna leave it here. It's just complete dog shit. Maybe if you need to be tanky that game, you might build it over Mercurial. But even if you're AP, you prefer Mercurial because your waves are hitting for a lot in the late game, and you can actually crit with your waves. So it's just better that, like, This is just better, in my opinion. Believe it or not, I'm gonna leave Death Dance kind of high. I'm gonna leave it right here. Death Dance, I've built it once when I was trying out the Hullbreaker build on my other account, and in my opinion, it's actually a very good armor item. I'm gonna leave it right here. Maybe it might go up, maybe it might go down, but I'm not really sure. This item, you don't really build this item on kill. I'm just gonna leave it right here. It's just, these are just way better for grievous wounds. You don't really need this, so yeah. This is complete dog shit too. You don't build this on kill. You don't build Strikebreaker on kill. Strikebreaker on kill was actually decent when it was kind of broken, when it gave you like a 300 dash, but right now you don't build this. Divine Sunder, I just want to leave it like right here next to Trinity Force. I think it's worse than Trinity Force for kill. I just don't like the item. I tried it a couple of times with her, but I don't think it's that good for her. It might make sense because it gives you sustain in the early game. It gives you short trades, but on paper, it's just really bad. Gale Force. Gale Force, Gale Force, Gale Force, Gale Force. I'm going to leave it right here. The item is, it got nerfed pretty hard, but I just like the item a lot, in my opinion. It's just, sometimes I build it for kill. Honestly, I just prefer building Immortal Shield Bow right now over... I actually prefer this over Woodsun. I think Immortal Shield Bow just has way too many builds. It's just too good right now. And it also synergizes really well with the Hullbreaker build. Yeah, Gale Force got nerfed really hard. This was actually my favorite item on kill before it got nerfed. Like the 60-second cooldown, so broken. But Immortal Shield Bow, it's just way better right now, in my opinion. It's very good. This is an item that I didn't really like on kill before, but then it got buffed, it got changed, and right now it looks really good on kill, guys. So yeah, definitely abuse this item if you're going AD kill most of the time. Kraken. Remember, guys, that this is my opinion. Yes, I do hate Kraken. I don't like Kraken, guys. I'm actually gonna say it's worse than ever for us. Maybe B tier? Yeah, a lot of people are going to hate me for this. But I just don't like Kraken on kill. It just gives you no utility. It gives you no resistances. You're doing more damage, but you're still going to do a lot of damage as kill. It just makes no sense, in my opinion, to build this item. Maybe if you're mid lane kill. I don't really play mid lane kill. So yeah, but I really don't like this item on kill. I don't think it's a good item. So yeah, bear that in mind. Navori Quick Blades. The cooldown is nice, but yeah, you just don't build this item on kill because the cooldown on your basic abilities are not that important, and you're gonna prefer just an attack speed item. This is not good. Gonna leave it right here. It's one of the best lethality items you can buy on Kayle, but just actually gonna leave it right here. But still, you just never buy this. There's better options, and I only prefer this over these because it actually gives you crit, which is a decent stat for kill. So yeah, Dustblade. Yeah, it's just, I'm not even gonna rate these fairly because these are, you just don't build these. Eclipse, you don't build it. Don't build Eclipse. Eclipse is actually pretty good on kill before all the nerfs in the preseason. But this item was good on every single champion. This item was broken. Prowler's Claw, you don't build it. Seraldo's Grudge. Since they buffed Lord Doms, there's no point in building Seralda's. I'm not gonna say it's dog shit though. It's still definitely usable. But there's no point in building it if this is an item. Okay, so this is the only lethality item I've actually built twice this season. And the reason for that is because when you're against like very heavy shield teams, this item so broken. This item, I built like the two times I built it. I actually did it when I was AP kill. Like I said, 5th or 6th item, something like that. If it was AD kill, this would go like a lot higher. But this item does have uses on kill. Don't underestimate this item on kill. Yeah, lethality sucks on kill, but if they have like 4 to 5 shielders, this is an amazing item, guys. It's just so good. Titanic Hydro. It got nerfed really hard. Like in the middle of the season. You have to actually stack a lot of HP to actually make use of the passive now. So I'm just gonna say it's right here. It's not a good item on her. Storm Razor. Storm Razor is a decent item. I'm gonna leave it right here with the rest of the like crate items. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for Storm Razor. Phantom Dancer goes a little bit higher. It's like a non-situational item, but I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna leave it right there. Rapid Fire Cannon, I'm gonna leave it right here too. But it's just not that good. Honestly, Rapid Fire Cannon, right, is not as good as Kill. Especially after the buffs they did to Kill level 16. Because, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this, but if I'm not mistaken, the waves, when you're level 16, well, any, like, level 11 and above, the waves don't hit the extra range you get from this. But that only happens level 16 because it's your first auto attack, so. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like right here. I don't think it's a good item on kill. Like, these are way better. So, I just never built this. Umbral Glaive, I'm just gonna leave it right there. And now the boots. ECS tier. I'm actually gonna say it's better than Riftmaker. Boots, attack speed boots on kill are so good. Like, when I'm AP kill, I basically never build. Right now, I'm never building any other boots. Maybe in a very niche situation, but even if I'm like against 4 or 5 AD, I never go tabbies if I'm going full AP. Because if you're going full AP, the only attack speed you got is Gnasher's Tooth and your passive. So the 35% attack speed from this is just really good. Yeah. Best tier 2 boots for kill, by far. Luden's, I mean, what's this called? Ionian. They have some uses in some specific builds. I'm gonna say they're like right here. Like, yeah, I remember the Moonstaff build. It actually was decent with the Moonstaff build, but right now there's no uses for the build, the boots. Tabbies, I'm gonna leave them right here. Same as Merc Treads. Sorks, like right here. I'd never build Sorks, honestly, unless I'm like having fun and I have like Luden's, Lichbane, have a lot of AP and I just want to one-shot people. But yeah, I just normally never build this. And this as a last item. Swifties. You might use this against like Nasus if you forget to take Phase Rush because of the slow resist. Gonna leave him like right here. I honestly don't know. Haven't really built them this season, but I'm just gonna guess and say, nah, these items are way better. Just gonna leave him like right here. Yep. This is my tier list for kill right now for every single mythic item, legendary item on the game. Remember, guys, that this is Hullbreaker because I didn't find a tier list with Hullbreaker. I'm gonna continue to test the Hullbreaker build because I think it's absolutely busted right now, but I don't want to say anything. I don't want to update my spreadsheet till I actually know that it's very busted. Other than that, I think it's pretty accurate. I didn't really order these like how they're supposed to because I don't really give a fuck about these items. And yeah, obviously not using these because you never built these as Kel. Other than that, I think it's very accurate. It's fairly accurate. Like it right now, we know that AP kill is kind of the best, so that's why these items are here. Crit kill is very good still. These items are all very good on kills. So yeah. If you enjoy this type of content, leave a like. I know it's a very long video. But yeah, leave a like, subscribe. Have fun with Kayle. If you have any objections with my tier list, if you think I'm wrong, if you think I'm right, let me know in the comments section. This is all opinion based, guys. Again, there's some people that are worse than me that might have a different opinion than me. There's some people that are better than me that might have a different opinion. It just depends on every single player. This is my experience on 450 LP Grandmasters with Kayle top lane, which is harder than Kayle mid lane. So yeah, bear that in mind, guys. Yeah, have a nice one, have a nice day, and yeah, goodbye.